Okay, everybody, here we go. It's the Lionel 2023 Big Book, what we've all been waiting for. Here's the first page, and here's the chance to win a Vision Line Big Boy. If you haven't already, go for it. All right, we're going to jump into O scale right away. That's what they put first, and obviously here's the Vision Line Big Boy that we've all heard about. If you haven't heard about it, you probably lived under a rock. And here is the page of the Vision Line Big Boys, which I'm pretty excited about. I got to say, the price isn't as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be $3,000 or more, and they are coming in pretty cheap. Well, pretty cheap compared to what they were offered as the first time they came out, the Vision Line Big Boys, which was years ago. The last time that Lionel came out with a big boy, they were only Legacy. They actually weren't Vision Line. So the price increase actually isn't that bad, especially for what you're getting here. You're getting the stack steam, you're getting the pop-off valves, you're getting blowdown smoke. You are getting a forced coupler. And if you buy a big boy that has coal in it, you're going to get a depleting coal load, which is pretty fancy. I like how they added, obviously they're going to add the 4014 of Our Time Now, which has the glossy paint, and it's an oil burner, so it doesn't have the depleting coal load, and you're going to pay a little bit less, which is cool, which is to be expected, right? Which, kind of goes on a point where I've been saying in my last couple videos, not to bash Lionel, but, the prices have gone up, which may put some people out of the market on especially items like this. But if they gave us some options with these engines, so for an example, if somebody wanted to buy a big boy, a Vision Line Big Boy, and they didn't want all these cool extra features, maybe they just want stack smoke, but they don't want pop-off steam, they don't want depleting coal load, they don't want a forced coupler. I'm sure that it would be easy enough, especially because Lionel's building these on the build-to-order scheme that they've come out with. So give us some options. So if somebody doesn't want all that stuff, the big boy would be a little bit cheaper for them and just a little bit easier to acquire. I'm not going to go out on a big rant with this, but, I think that if Lionel gave us options to kind of get some of the stuff that we don't really want out of these engines and make them a little bit cheaper, it would be easier for some of the younger people or maybe some of the older people with a fixed income or people that aren't just, devoting all their money into trains to buy something that has a little bit less, features, but it's still a really great locomotive. So that's where I'm just going to stop there. Anyways, turn the page. We've got a couple more big boys. You can see that they've got some Greyhound schemes that are fantasy, which they do look great. I'm not going to lie. And then you've got the Union Pacific passenger cars, the Excursion 2-pack, the 4-pack, and a Station Sounds diner. And, they're priced where you'd expect them. You're going to pay $1,000 for 4 cars, but they're beautiful cars. I don't think they're metal. But anyways, I probably won't be getting these. But if we turn the page, we probably come to one of the first things that I will be getting, which is this Vision Big Boy Superset, which is pretty amazing, actually. The price is pretty amazing at right about $4,500. That's MSRP. You're going to get this set cheaper than that if you go to a good retailer. I know I'll be using my favorite train store, which is B&F Hobbies. If you guys have seen me in my videos before, you know that we get most of our stuff from there. And Frank is a great guy, so I'm going to be putting an order in for this. Frank, if you're watching this, put that order in. If not, I'll be calling you. So let's dive into this set. So you get a Vision Line Big Boy, which is the X4008, which is cool. It's going to have all the features. Then you've got, you've got reefer stock cars, okay, which I believe are Vision Line. You've got a Freight Sound box car, which is amazing. You've got a Vision caboose, and you've also got the Vision stock cars, which is insane. So you're getting a huge value. This set, if you power this thing up on your track, it's going to come to life. Every one of the cars makes some kind of a sound or does something, which is ultra cool. So yeah, this is going to be on my list. Just don't tell my wife. Okay, so turn the page. It's going to go over all these the Vision Reefer sets, which is cool. I'm sure you've seen what these do, and it's got great road names, so that's awesome. And then we've got the newer Vision stock cars, which this time has a sheep sound, which is cool. Some people were hoping for different animals, and we've got something different now. We've got a sheep. I was talking to my buddy Nick, PGH Train Fanatic. He was hoping for chicken sounds, which I think would be pretty cool. We didn't get it this time. Maybe we'll get it next time. All right, so we're in the Legacy steam engines. The Dreyfuss Hudson. This thing is great. I mean, look at all the different color schemes you can get. I'm not sure which one of these was prototypical. I'm not, a big New York Central fanatic. I do like the New York Central because it's close to my home in Boston. I don't think I'll be getting one of these, but if I was going to, I would probably get the 5454. That fantasy scheme just jumps out at me. I like how it's kind of like the reverse of the typical scheme, and it kind of reminds me of what the F3, the New York Central F3s look like. So, I mean, these are all cool. They're all pretty cool. Yeah, I'm digging them. I like how the tenders on a couple of them have the water effect, the PT, water scoop effect. That's pretty cool. I mean, they didn't have to do that at all, but whoever came up with that design, I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of a gimmick. Some people don't like the way it looks. I like the way it looks. I think it's kind of cool. Turn the page. We've got another one here, and then we've got your car sets. I'm not going to go too much into these because I'm not purchasing those. So here we go with the Russian Decapod. I do not think I'll be purchasing any of these, but I think they are cool looking. I believe they're MTH tooling, and I'm pretty sure they have a wired tether, and that's just to keep them, the connectivity on the track going good, which I don't see a problem with. We just got the new Pennsylvania 060 that uses a wire tether, and it actually has a drop plate that goes in between the cab and the tender. You drop that plate down, you can barely even see the wire tether, so I don't see a problem here. This one's pretty cool. It does have the swing and bell, which is awesome. Not enough room for whistle steam. I don't think it's a deal breaker. $12.99, not a bad price, so couple cool road names here. Again, I don't think I'll be getting one of these. Okay, so you Penske fans are probably eating your heart out right now because there's so many cool things on this page right here. I don't think I'll be getting one of these, but lots of cool stuff going on. Those long haul tenders are humongous. They almost don't even look right, but I do believe that they are prototypical and still cool nonetheless. All right, so moving on, we've got the 484s here. Now, I am a big fan of, I'm not even sure what the road name is, but the last time I seen a couple videos on one of these guys, I don't know if who's seen it here, but I believe it was, actually, I'm not sure the road number it is. But anyways, it was on a highway in California in between the two lanes, which was pretty cool. And that's a cool video. If you can find that one on YouTube, definitely check that out. So, yeah, so these are, $1,800. I don't think I'll be getting one of these, but it's pretty cool. It's got the fan-driven smoke and whistle steam, as you'd expect with a $1,800 locomotive. And, the fantasy schemes are cool. The Blue Goose, that's a cool one right there. All right, moving on. So we've got the Camelbacks. These are cool. A lot of people really dig these engines. You can run them around on a small layout. I wasn't a terribly big fan of them because they kind of lack some detailing, but you're not paying that much for them either. I don't know. They're cool. They're cool looking engines in real life, but they just don't strike me as something I would get. All right, now we're into the diesels. This is a cool page right here. I definitely am a fan of the E8 Amtrak models here. I don't think I'll be getting those at $1,200. But, you know, the definitely cool paint schemes. I do like that New York Central up the top there. That really stands out at me. Those are going to look awesome. I can't wait for you guys, whoever's going to pick these up and do some reviews on them, because I believe that they're going to be really cool engines. All right, and you got this next set right here, which is the Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western. And I know that Lionel did the F3s, and now they're doing the E8s. They look great, and I believe that this is prototypical. I believe this railroad is finalizing the restoration on these E8s, and that looks really cool. All right, the ES44, surprise, surprise. How do we know that we're going to do these again? But all of these engines right here have great looking paint schemes. The Conrail jumps out at me. It's $750, so I don't know. We'll see if we get one of those. Maybe we'll put an order for that. Again, you know, you're not going to pay $750 if you go through a good dealer, but that Conrail is definitely jumping out at me. So that's a definite maybe. All the rest of the paint schemes here are really cool, and obviously all of this stuff, all these diesels come with the same features you'd find packed into a regular Lionel diesel. And the cool thing is that they're making two different road number power units and also a super base. So, you know, 3 of these things lashed up together. It's going to be pretty cool. All right. And we've got the, what are these, SW2s, SW1s? Where is the, oh, NW2s. Okay. So, yeah, these are cool. You know, a little bit pricey in my mind here, but, you know, some cool road names. The Indiana Harbor one jumps out at me. That one is really cool. But you know, I don't think I'm going to be getting one of these. But, you know, cool switches nonetheless. All right, the GP20s. This is something I haven't really seen. And it's kind of a quirky looking locomotive. I think they're pretty cool. Definitely some cool paint schemes here. I don't think I'll be getting one, but the Penn Central, especially the one at the top there, that one's pretty cool. But I don't think it's, you know, $650 I'll be getting one of these. All right, we've got some sets here. This is a really cool set if you're into Lehigh Valley. You know, $1,100. That's a decent deal. Moving on, we've got the Union Railroad Hot Metal, which is, you know, this one's actually more than the last set we just saw. But, you know, it's got the hot metal cars, which I believe light up with LEDs, and, you know, it's a pretty cool set. Okay, so the Iron Hippo Legacy set. This is cool. I believe that this will sell pretty well. I mean, it's definitely, it's kind of high and priced, but, you know, you're getting a Vision Line caboose with it, which is cool. You know, the locomotive, I'm sure, has all the features that you'd find in a Legacy, you know, steam engine. And then you've got the expansion pack, which is $200. You know, you're paying $100 a piece for these cars. I don't know, that's kind of high in my mind, but, you know, nonetheless, it's a pretty cool set. All right, so we've got these other sets here. The Rock Island set at $1,000 with 2 passenger cars. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, it's, I don't know, I've never really seen something like that before, but it's, I don't know, it's pretty cool. And then down the bottom here, we've got the Santa Fe Fast Fruit Express Legacy set. Now that is cool. I mean, let's see. So you're getting the 484. You're getting the reefers. Looks like one Vision reefer in between the other twos. And then we've got the Vision caboose. So that's kind of a good deal right there. That's not bad. You never know. Probably won't be ordering that, but it's a cool set. All right, so we've got some cars here. I'm sure you guys have all seen a review, because my review's coming out a little bit later, so we're going to skip on through these. If I see something that pops out at me, I'll probably let you know that I'll be ordering it. That Penn Central caboose, that's probably going to be on my list. I don't have any PC cabooses right now, so that's pretty cool. We're going to be ordering that. We got some coal cars here. Looks like another milk car up there. I didn't even notice it the last time, but that's pretty cool. We might actually order that, depending on hopefully Lionel's figured out these couple of problems that they've been having, but that's pretty cool. So moving on, the center beam cars, those are really cool. More box cars and traditional O scale. All right, so bear with me, guys. I'm gonna speed through this, and this video won't be as long as some of the other guys out there, which is fine. You get your Lion Chief. Now this is probably I don't even know if this is prototypical or not, but this in my mind is cool. I might even buy 2 of these and try to renumber it. But down the bottom of the catalog on the right-hand corner on the bottom, we've got a New Haven, which everybody knows that's my favorite railroad, 060T. I don't think this is prototypical, but you know what? We are definitely going to get this. For $350, it's Lion Chief 2.0 plus, or Lion Chief Plus 2.0, I should say. It's got, the operating smoke unit. It's got 2 operating couplers. It's got figures inside. I mean, this thing's just packed with stuff for $350. You can't go wrong here. I'm definitely going to order one of these, if not 2. And then the Bud cars, okay? This is probably where we're going to pretty much end the video. I'm going to skip along a little bit more to see if there's anything else that jumps out at me, but I do really like those New Haven, that New Haven set down there. That's more prototypical than the one that I actually have. I have an older Rail King, which is actually not even command control. It's just conventional control, but I have it, but it's cool. But these are pretty much what the New Havens look like, with the McGinnis scheme on the front. So, yeah, I think I'm going to get that set with the powered and non-powered. I wish that the non-powered had a smoke unit in it. That would be really cool. But nonetheless, this is a cool set. So we're going to order one of these as well. And let's see, we're just going to skip on through. Yeah, nothing really else is jumping out at me. This is all Lion Chief stuff. And there's a couple of things that that I like. There's a couple of I think there's a beer like house or something like that. That was pretty cool. It looks like an old airplane hangar that we're gonna order. But for the most part, this is gonna wrap it up for my review and what I'm gonna be ordering from this catalog. So I hope everybody is impressed with this one. You know me, I'm usually kind of harsh on Lionel, but I think that Lionel is doing a good job here. And I can't wait to put my orders in, and hopefully this stuff doesn't take too long to start coming in. But yeah, I am most excited about the New Haven 060T. I am so excited about that. You guys don't even know. And then skipping back again. Let's see. A little bit more. I am really excited about this set right here. I mean, it's definitely so expensive. I don't even know if this is a record for Lionel for the cost of one set, but I mean, save your pennies, guys. If you can afford one of these sets, that is amazing. Can you even imagine what the shipping or packing boxes are going to look like with this set? It's going to be humongous. It's going to say Vision Line on it. It's just going to be so cool. It's expensive, but I think it's going to be worth the money. I'm definitely going to have to make some adjustments to my layout because I know even with the Class A, the Class A was pretty much the biggest steam engine that I have. It's got quite a bit of overhang, and I had to adjust my tracks a little bit for the Class A. And, some people have told me that the big boy has even more of a overhang, which I've seen on all of your videos. And actually, if anybody wants to let me borrow a big boy so I can actually see what I'm up against, that would be really nice. But I don't expect anybody to actually let me borrow one. I don't have anybody that's really close to me, unfortunately, that's into O-scale trains. So I'm just going to have to pick one up and, and go from there and see if it makes it around the layout. So anyways, guys, this is pretty exciting. I'm into this set. I think that Lionel did a good job with this catalog. Let's see what the next catalog brings. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. I'm happy with this one. I think it was a hit. It wasn't a miss. So I'm just going to sign off now, guys. And this is Brian from Real Toy Trains. And I hope you guys are all in good spirits and in good health. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.